This video is going to tell you everything you need to know about Disney's new community, Cotino, right here in Rancho Mirage, California. Make sure to like and subscribe for weekly videos on the Palm Springs area. You're not going to want to miss out. First, we're going to check out this cool video by Disney themselves. Then we're going to go through a few articles, Disney's website. I got a surprise for you at the very end of this video, so make sure you stay tuned. But I'm going to tell you how much these homes will potentially cost, and there's actually some cool new renderings out by Disney, and we could see what they might potentially look like. Let's take a look at this video.
And I'm excited to announce that our first Story Living by Disney community will be located right here, not far from the area where our founder, Walt Disney, once lived. The first community will be called Cotino, and in addition to residential homes, this development is also expected to host a hotel and a range of shopping, dining, entertainment, and leisure activities, as well as a grand oasis featuring clear turquoise waters with Crystal Lagoons technology. Voluntary club membership.
Crystal Lagoons technology. I just had to stop the video for that. I thought that was so funny. Hey, it sounds nice. You know, Disney, you know, they could pull off anything, right?
Access to our waterfront clubhouse, a club-only beach area with
Here, I'll back that up so you could hear that.
We'll offer access to our waterfront clubhouse, a club-only beach area with recreational water activities, as well as Disney programming, entertainment, and activities throughout the year. While our Disney Imagineers are contributing to the creative concept for this community and future communities, we're not in this alone. We'll be working with highly respected real estate developers and
this is interesting. This is something worthy of stopping your viewing experience. Disney is not the developer, builder, or seller of the home. Take a look at this. This is on Disney's website at the very bottom on their Story Living by Disney website. Okay, Disney is not the developer of Cotino. The Story Living by Disney community, or the builder or seller of homes within Story Living by Disney communities. Third parties developing and building are independently owned and operated. I thought that sort of interesting.
Experienced home builders at each site who contribute their talents and expertise to each community. Now let's take a look at Cotino with the help of one of our creative minds behind the project.
There is an incredible natural beauty in the Coachella Valley landscape, and you can see why Walt Disney used to escape to the desert to dream the impossible. I want to give you a look at our first community in Rancho Mirage. Our clubhouse takes inspiration from a modern-day art studio.
This is pretty cool. There's going to be this lagoon right here, and that's the clubhouse. And I'll show you where this is actually located on a map so you can get an idea.
Space celebrating different expressions of art and design. Here's a peek inside of what our lobby space could look like, inspired by a studio gallery. So you can imagine people gathering for a monthly art show, perhaps with pieces from Disney artists or from local residents. Best of all, the space perfectly frames the pristine lagoon waters at the heart of our community. Across the lagoon is the town center. Picture open markets with vibrant businesses that bring an array of culinary, musical, and artisanal experiences to life. On the shores of the lagoon, a professionally managed park is planned to provide beach access and recreational water activities. Through the purchase of a day pass, the public can relax and rejuvenate in this beautiful oasis.
We can't wait to welcome you to Cotino, our first Story Living by Disney community. And believe me, we'll have lots more.
That's sort of interesting. So it reminds me of how I've heard, for example, like the Ritz-Carlton, okay? A lot of times the Ritz-Carlton actually doesn't own the hotel, like the building, the structure. Someone else, like a private equity group or someone will own the structure. And then the hotel is managed by the Ritz-Carlton, but Ritz-Carlton doesn't actually own the physical property. So I wonder if Disney, obviously they're not a home builder, but they see some cash here in homes. So they're getting in on these communities. They see some money here in real estate to be had. So I guess Disney is going to be more managing the property, running the HOA, probably all of that, the private club. And then they're using these builders, these developers to, you know, do the actual building process. So this is a really good article, okay? Disney and partner D&B Development of Scottsdale, okay? Broke ground on 618 acres. Okay, so it's a pretty big piece of land. I'm going to show you real quick right here. Here is a map of the Coachella Valley, okay? Here is the 10 freeway right here, okay? Highway 111. And let's zoom right back in over here to Rancho Mirage. All right, so you have Sunnylands Garden Center. If you've never been to Sunnylands, it's pretty awesome. They have a free little museum you could walk around in, pretty garden area. They do events and stuff. So you have Gerald Ford, okay, and Frank Sinatra Monterey and Bob Hope. And this is the 618-acre site. Pretty big. You know, Disney does stuff big. And if I show you just with a normal map, you could sort of see where it's located. So if you're going to be living in this community, you know, the river, you've probably been to the river. If not, you got to go. They have a great little movie theater, whatnot, yard house. The river's right here. So honestly, it's probably like going to be, man, it's right here, this piece of land. So maybe 5-10 minutes to the river. So living in this community, it's not as far out as it seems. Looking on this map, it'll be pretty close. And then you have El Paseo, shopping, dining, maybe 10-15 minutes away. And then you could get over if you're coming in, say you're coming from Oregon, Washington, Canada. The Palm Springs Airport is just right over here. So not a far drive. It's really centrally located in the valley, a little more towards this side of town, but still, this is the side of town where all the action's at. And I want to show you this map right here. This map's pretty cool. So they're already naming all of the streets and whatnot. So here are a lot of the homes. And we're going to go into detail on the type of homes they're going to have. And this is where the lagoon's going to be right here. So you can see there's streets, Gerald Ford right there. And then you have Monterey. And just one more time for you to see, Gerald Ford and Monterey. Right across from Marriott's Shadow Ridge Golf Club and Eisenhower Health. One of the nicest hospitals in the valley is down the street. So, man, that's conveniently located. So it's pretty cool what they're planning to do, okay? It's pretty massive. They're going to have a town center. That's awesome, okay? I hope they have a Sprinkles cupcakes. I love Sprinkles cupcakes. I just ate lunch, but I guess I'm still hungry, okay? A 400-room hotel they're building. That'll be sweet. So you could visit this community, even if you don't buy a home in there. 1,900 residential homes. That's huge. So if you see on this map, this is going to be 1,900 residential homes. More than 175,000 square feet of commercial buildings and a 24-acre artificial lagoon. 24 acres, that's going to be massive. And then if I scroll down a little more, you could see the homes, the 1,900 homes, are going to be a mix of condos in small and large single-family detached homes. There will also be a section for seniors 55 plus and over, which is great. We could always use more 55 plus housing. I say that because we have like Sun City, we have Del Webb around the corner, but you know, who doesn't love? I wish I was 55 plus if you're watching, because you guys get all the best real estate. You know, usually those homes are more affordable and nicer and newer in 55 plus communities. It's not fair. And by the way, if you're thinking about moving here, relocating, buying an investment property, or moving into a senior community or this community, I would love to help you. I help people all the time from my YouTube channel. It's really not that weird. It might feel weird, but it's not. I'm happy to hear your phone calls and texts. So we anticipate, and then they don't give, that was a little plug. If you saw what I did there, smooth, right? They don't give square footage or the price range, but I'm going to give you at the very end of this video what I think the prices will be. So you're going to want to stick around. And then if we anticipate, they say we anticipate sales to start in 2023, but the first residents will move into homes in 2024. So we're still a ways off. That's why this probably video will be made again later this year. This is pretty interesting. Disney will offer residents a voluntary club membership that allows them to access waterfront clubhouse, a club-only beach area, so it'll be exclusive probably for just that membership. Recreational water activities, that's sweet. Disney programming, there we go. We're going to get a little Frozen, a little Elsa. What are we going to have? A little Moana, you know, and other activities. I have toddlers, okay, so I know all this stuff. Visitors could also purchase a day pass where they could sit along the beach area of the lagoon and partake in recreational water activities. Really cool. So I have some more cool stuff to show you. I'm going to show you what these potential homes might look like. This is pretty sweet. Let's take a look here. And it says the following images are for conceptual purposes only. Designs do not reflect final design. And then you have WHA. But still, this is going to give us a good idea of what they plan for the community, for the homes to really look like. So I'm curious to see. Oh, okay. So remember, there's going to be a few different styles of homes. We're going to have detached homes, smaller ones and larger ones, they said. Also, there's going to be condos, condominiums, and then a 55 plus area. So here we go. Look at that. Two-story homes, which two-story homes are actually really uncommon in the desert. There's a nice single-story home. Yeah, very different than what I thought. Okay, this one looks like it's inspired very mid-century. The roof lines. Look at that right there. Some breeze blocks. So they're pulling in some mid-century elements famous to the Coachella Valley, Palm Springs area. Wow, look at this home. This might be one of my favorites right here. That's beautiful with the windows, the roof line, the breeze blocks. Look at that. Very modern. This home. Yeah, let me know in the comments, by the way, what you think of some of these designs. Yeah, very cool. I mean, I'll tell you what, they don't really seem that cookie cutter. They do seem different, which is nice because this is a planned development. Wow, look at that. We got a little Mustang in the driveway, homeowners hanging out, chatting about loving being in Disney. I love the landscaping we see here. I know this is renderings and this might not reflect the final product, but it's sort of cool what they're going for with these, the bougainvillea we see right here. And then also some of the cactus, so some of the desert elements, they're bringing it into the community. And that's what Disney said. They're really bringing in some of these elements about the desert or inspired by the desert into the community, right? So let's talk about the fun part, right? Let's talk about the housing prices, what this community will actually cost. So this might be different than where you're at now in the market, but still, it's going to give us a good idea of how much these homes will actually cost. So this is average size detached home in each city, the price. So let's look at Rancho Mirage. So the average size in Rancho Mirage for a house, detached home, okay, 3,000 square feet. Price per square foot, $428. Now, that's not a new construction price. So, if I was running comps for this community, we'd be specifically looking at new construction homes, but still, it's very hard to price. So, without having the actual house in front of me, but this gives us an idea, rough ballpark, just looking at the overall city. 1.3 million, you see right here, almost 1.4 million. Okay, so I'm guessing these detached homes, the small ones and the larger ones, are probably going to range from the low million range, probably to 2 to 3 million, depending on, the size of the home. Rancho Mirage is one of the more expensive price per square foot cities in the valley. It's on par with Palm Springs and Indian Wells. So, if this community was in Palm Desert or, La Quinta, but La Quinta's got up there in price. See, we could look at right here, the prices, okay? Indian Wells is actually, currently, with the time of this recording, the only city that's more than Rancho Mirage. So Disney picked a more expensive city to develop this community, and this community is a premium community. Disneyland, it ain't cheap. We went there a month ago. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for paying for the kids and all of us. It was like a Christmas present because Disney's expensive. It was just like a few grand, just like that, right? But the kids loved it. Happiest place on earth, they say. Maybe not for parents, but it was a good time. Average home, this is attached homes, condos, okay? So let's look at condos because they're going to have condos in that community as well. So Rancho Mirage right here, 1,700 square feet, average size of condos, okay? $300 price per square foot. $546,000 is the price, right, for the average condo in Rancho Mirage townhomes. So I'm guessing condos are probably going to be 600,000 to 800,000, maybe 900,000 for the more exclusive ones. Also, it'll be interesting because, right, it's all about location. So will some of these homes have, an oceanfront or a lagoon view? They could see Elsa right there or, Moana, whatever, Shrek. whatever Disney has to offer. You know, it'll be interesting to see the more premium lots in this community, what those are going for. But I'm guessing detached homes, 1 to 3 million, condos maybe right under $1 million, somewhere there. So yeah, you know, pricey community. And then you have HOA and membership and all of that. So, you know, higher end communities in the desert, HOAs are typically $1,200, $1,500. So you might expect something similar. You know, I mean, social memberships out here in the desert, social memberships for country clubs are usually, if you want to use the clubhouse, the fitness center, all of those kind of amenities, the spa, depending on what that community has to offer, those could be a $10,000 one-time fee, and then you pay $500-$600, you know, monthly. So, you know, not cheap, but hey, it's Disney, right? This is going to be a higher end kind of experience. So like I said before, if you're thinking about moving here, you know, you want to retire, buy a home, second home, whatever, I would love to help you. Reach out to me below. I have people, like I said, all the time calling me from YouTube. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed right now, you got to do it right now. I got fun videos like this, informational every week coming out. So thank you so much for watching.